What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Shibui Anime Tavern, brought to you in part by Nova Circuit. I'm Jeff, and with me as always...
Me, Jason.
Me, Jason.
That's how it's going to be every time.
So, solo leveling again this week. We skipped last week just like they did. So
Yeah, they did.
So, here we are. Kind of, episode heavy on more story elements and exposition than action, but it's still good. It was still a good episode.
Yeah, and not to spoil the whole episode, but basically this episode feels like a setup for the next episode.
Yeah.
This episode didn't feature as much action as we usually see in the other episodes, so it definitely felt like a setup episode for what's to come.
Any action. I don't think there was really anything.
No, I don't think so. I think the only action we got was in the dojo.
So this one kind of starts with JINWOO talking to the D rank guy that I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
And he agrees. He agrees to his terms and is like, hey, I'll do this, but only if it's us two going into the dungeons.
Right. Jinho's his name.
Jinho.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, didn't they also contemplate possibly doing what the group that they just murdered, doing what they do, just signing off some side worker people and having them come in too and kind of just drifting away from them, because JINWOO was like, I want to be the one to kill the bosses.
Right. I don't even
by
know,
myself, I'm going to be the one.
I'm not sure if they're even talking about these people actually entering the dungeon. They were just saying they need to fill out the 8-man roster to hire some people and just fill the roster. I'm not even sure if they're going to be going into the dungeon, so I'm curious to see that.
Mm-hmm. And remember, this whole plan is here to help Jinho's father's company. He's a construction mogul, realist, builds all kinds of buildings, and he's just trying to get into this. We even get to the scene where his dad's explaining to him times have changed. This is what I need to get into, and letting Jinho know that this is serious, and I really want to hit this, and you need to be ready for this.
And kind of encouraging him to go down that path.
Yep. And to the point that his dad's already started making moves. He's already offered the blonde chick to lead the basically be the commander or leader of the group, because she's already part of the Hunters Association already. And she reports that she was offered the position a little bit towards the beginning of the episode as well.
Right. Then we get a little bit of JINWOO training and not being happy with it, because he's like, man, I'm only getting 3 points. I want to level up a lot faster, because he wants to get through that hell gate so he can get the ingredients for the elixir to save his mom. And he's kind of not real happy about it. That's kind of when he accepts the dude's offer, and he gets a mission for this D rank dungeon.
Yeah.
As well as some other people we're familiar with.
From episode 1.
Juhi, the girl, is that? Something.
Yeah, we haven't seen her for a while. Yeah, the chick that was always there that wanted to help him and protect him.
Yep, and we get a kind of a scene with her talking to her mom, and her mom's like, hey, you should quit. And she's like, no, I'm not quitting.
Right. Even though the last time we saw her, she had PTSD from what happened in the first episode.
And
so
it looks
just
like she still does. She's still not good. And then like you alluded to earlier, we got Mr. Sung training in the dojo, and he gets the call and answers it, as well as 2 other members of the initial party that got killed with the double dungeon.
Yeah, I think his name was Kim.
Yeah, Kim. And
the one with the daughter was
the
Kim,
one with
I believe.
The kid, and then there was another guy that's kind of like a beefier dude. I don't remember his name.
I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
A lot of names to remember. Well, a lot of names that sound familiar are the same.
Yeah, I'm kind of bad with the names.
Then that's a weird thing. Is like the people that were getting notified for this dungeon, all the survivors. Yeah, all of them were the survivors from the last the god dungeon that they went into.
It's very weird,
which was kind of weird,
very sketchy.
Yeah.
So
like they don't allude to that. It's just like you watching this.
Right.
You're just like
you're thinking like, what the hell's going on?
Mm-hmm.
So then we kind of get a thing with the Hunter Association president and the S rank dude with the like red hair.
Mm-hmm.
And he's kind of like, going over like, hey, this construction company is trying to poach our S ranks, and he's like, yo, that's not why I'm really here. What do you really want? And then he talks about going to some island that something happened on. They don't really tell us too much, but it's obviously like something bad happened.
I think it's the island from the first episode. So if you remember the first scene from the first episode, it shows all these S rank fighters fighting like that horde of bugs and all that stuff on that island.
Oh my
they
God,
technically
they
technically lost that fight.
They did.
And they had
lost.
to get out. So I think that's because I didn't realize that until the president alluded to him saying, "I want to go back. I need to go back."
Right. They even show us a clip of it, and you're right. It's those ant creatures and ant monsters.
Right. So that's the island that they're talking about. Because I think that's his end goal, is to go back there and finish whatever job they had to do.
Yeah, and obviously somebody got killed or left behind that the S rank dude is upset about, and he goes and has a drink and is like contemplating things. So all these guys that got the D rank call show up together, and it's kind of like, it's a good little reunion between JINWOO and like Mr. Sung. Like they're happy to see each other, and like, hey man, that was fucked up what we went through, and like they're just kind of reminiscing. And Juhee shows up, and she's happy to see JINWOO, and vice versa.
Notice he's chiseled and no longer a little boy.
She's like, "Oh, you're buff as shit now, guy."
Yeah, my God, like you're taller too. That's funny because Song realizes, he's like, "Dude, you got your leg back."
Right.
And he's like, he's like, I didn't even get my arm back. He's like, you must have had some of like those high-powered, like ranked doctors that brought your leg back. And yeah.
So then we see one of the guys that came to him like when he first revived, and they were like testing his magic and stuff. And the guy with the purple hair works for the Hunter Association B rank. He has 3 prisoners with him.
Yep, 3 prisoners. Yep.
And I mean, immediately
I can't believe
it just looks bad.
Yeah, well, because they're already these prisoners are already talking like trash and like
as soon as they show up, they're
criminals.
Like, "Oh, hey, girl," and like all this shit.
Yeah. And so even like, and Song asked to be obviously the leader but he feels bad like, because last time he led the mission, well, you guys remember what happened. Like you said, the God thing happened. But he even feels
super
honored when
apologetic and stuff, man.
Yeah.
And just be like, he like completely bows.
Yeah, thanks him for even still trusting him to like lead like a party into the dungeon. I think the guy that is watching over the prisoner, the B rank guy, like that glare that he gives JINWOO, like I think he knows something's up. He knows something's up. Like this ain't no same weakling that we had with the that I saw in the hospital. This guy is
that look he gives
different.
him. He definitely knows who he is, and he is like drastically different person.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So, and the episode pretty much with the criminals being the criminals that they are, talking their trash. So basically, this is their party, but the B rank guy even was like, "Yo, like if they get out of line, I can easily just snap my finger and destroy these guys." So. We
Something's gonna go bad, dude. Something's going horribly
And the reason they're doing it is to remove time off their sentence. Like, come on now, like this criminal. Yeah. So, and if that's the case, they wouldn't be acting the way they're acting right now. So, but and basically that's it. You get the party, you get all the members there, and the episode ends with them walking towards this dungeon.
Towards it, and then we just
boom,
outro.
So. like I said, not a lot of action in this episode, but you could definitely tell it's building up to something bigger, and the show hasn't let me down on the bigger stuff.
Yeah.
So now I have to wait till Saturday to see what the hell happens. Like, I'm pumped because I want to see JINWOO display his abilities in front of people to show him that like he's him now, or he's becoming him. I mean, he's not S rank, but he's gonna show up some S rank like people in the future. I just can't wait. It's exciting. Like, I need action. If this show doesn't give me action, it's a failing grade to me, and I need action. Damn it.
No, I agree. I feel like this episode is more of like a, hey, welcome back after the the week break, and then we're gonna get back into it. I like the episode still. It wasn't bad by any means. There was just no action in it really, which is kind of why we're all here, I think.
This was probably one of the lighter episodes. Actually, this probably is the lightest episode.
Yeah, definitely,
of, like, the
by
whole
far,
series, for sure.
Yeah.
Because even the first episode was just straight murder. So,
literally,
great episode still though. Still love it's not really a cliffhanger, but still love the ending of it. Gets you hyped for the next episode. You're like, dude, they're going to this dungeon. It's weird that this group from the first, that dungeon with the god thing that happens all together. So something weird's gonna happen. Yeah. These criminals add an extra layer to it. The B rank dude kind of weird, like looking at JINWOO, like trying to figure things out. Just a lot of great things building up for this next episode. Even maybe next couple episodes. We don't know. So it's definitely exciting.
Yeah, I think so.
But that's all I have about this episode. It's like I said, fantastic show.
Yep.
Fantastic. Great. Yep. But if you guys like this show just as much as me and Jeff do, you should let us know by subscribing to our channel and also liking the video, and then also leaving a comment telling us how much you like this show. And if you guys have any, join the conversation. Let us know in the comments what you guys think about the episode. If you have any questions, all that good stuff, and we'll answer them on the next episode. All that good jazz. But yeah, that's it for this episode of Shibui Anime Tavern. Me and Jeff signing out.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.